Hey guys, it's October 16th and this is my latest update video. So as you remember, I'm a little over 6 months on T officially. So still seeing some changes going on. I feel like the voice, I know I say it every time, but I just feel like the voice keeps getting deeper. I know I had mentioned I was having trouble finding my singing pitch, and I've actually been working on that by watching other videos of guys who have gone through the transition and also going through some warm-up videos. Shout out to my friend Rob. Thanks a lot, man, because that warm-up video totally helped to get me to feel out my voice. The facial hair game is still pretty strong. It's patchy, but it's coming in. The acne game is horrendous right now. I'm actually going to see my regular doctor, my primary one, probably within about a few weeks, and I'm going to see if he will graciously write me a prescription maybe for Epiduo. You can't see it here because I'm wearing a ton of concealer, and I've gotten really self-conscious about my face, about the acne, because it's so bad right now. I mean, it's really bad, and that concealer is extremely good. So I'm pretty grateful for that right now, but I think that's really the only thing that has me super self-conscious right now. Everything else has been going pretty good. Body-wise, I've actually been feeling a little more body positive because what I've been doing is wearing tighter sports bras with a tight compression shirt over it. And of course, it's not going to flatten me out completely because like I said before, I'm an F chest. But it actually does a lot more to shape me way better than a regular bra does. So that's a little tip for you guys there. If you're a little too big to wear a binder, or if a binder is way uncomfortable for you because you're bigger on top, try doing that. I mean, it's not a miracle. It's not going to make you look like you have pecs, but it's going to make it look a lot better. Your shirts are going to fit a little differently, and you'll probably feel a little more confident. So give it a whirl. It's nothing to lose. I wanted to tell you guys about the coolest opportunity I had yesterday. Shout out to my friend Jennifer. She is amazing and she is changing the world out there. So because of her, I had the opportunity to go speak at a safe zone training at Our Lady of the Lake University. It was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. I basically got up there and told my story as a transgender man, talked about how it affected me in my youth and growing up and what it's kind of like now and some of the aspects of my life in general and how it's changed or how it's stayed the same. I went over a little bit of everything, kind of like what I do in the videos, but a lot more into detail. Wow, it was just incredible, you know, because one of the things I'm kind of dealing with right now is the fact that there are people who are a little bit uncomfortable around me, and I'm not used to that. I don't want to say used to it, but I experienced it more when I first came out of the closet and thought I was a lesbian, and people were kind of feeling that out and kind of getting used to that. But I'm not used to people not being comfortable around me because I just see that, oh, my outside finally matches my inside. But I find myself sometimes feeling hurt when people who I thought would always be comfortable with me are kind of like, but I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, even my wife had that period of time where she said that like my kisses felt different or my hugs felt different because I was prickly now. And she said that, you know, my body felt different, but she acclimated to it quickly. But I mean, we're married. She's with me every day. So it's been different. But then to be in a room full of people where I was getting lots of handshakes and hugs and just so much encouragement was so incredible. And it was exactly what I needed. And just to be able to get your story out there in front of so many people and to know that you can help make a difference and that you can help others go out there and make a difference, it's just amazing. I mean, it was such an incredible opportunity. I can't say enough about it. It was just the energy in that room was so amazing. Everybody there was so incredible. The other speakers on the panel were incredible. And to hear their stories was just, wow. You know, I was really blown away. There's so many amazing people out there in the world, and to be in a room full of so many of them at once was just so incredible. So I'm still smiling from ear to ear over getting to do that yesterday. It was amazing. I can't say that enough. I know I'm beating the dead horse, but it was pretty incredible. The other thing I wanted to touch on is, of course, we're getting around elections, so of course you see a lot of political posts on Facebook, on Twitter. It's a hard time of the year if you're part of the LGBT community because you start seeing sometimes posts that, you know, it's one thing to have difference of opinions. Everybody's going to have a different opinion. Not everybody's going to be on the same side when it comes to things. when it comes to any kind of political matters, really. I don't think I have to tell anybody that, but it just gets kind of disheartening and kind of scary when you see people who know that you're trans posting about the good things that maybe like Mike Pence does, but he's very anti-LGBT, and that just kind of gets ignored. Or just seeing on Facebook, you can see sometimes what people like, even if you don't like that page, or even if you're not friends with that person. And it's disturbing when you see them sometimes liking posts from people who are posting stuff that is blatantly anti-LGBT or definitely anti-trans. I mean, I'm just as trans as those other people that you're ragging on, you know? I'm not excluded. That's still my community. When you're making fun of them, or when you're not even making fun of them, when you're not wanting them to have rights, you're not wanting me to have rights. When you're not wanting them to be safe, you're not wanting me to be safe. So, I mean, it's one thing to have difference in opinion, but just understand that if you have friends out there who are LGBT, they might be kind of backing off right now, because honestly, I see some things sometimes that make me wonder who secretly wants Fred Phelps or the ghost of Fred Phelps to come haunt me at night, or want the Westboro Baptist Church van to come through my window. You know? I mean, I know that not everybody feels that way, and that's cool, but at the same time, you have that little voice in the back of your head that just kind of makes you wonder, you know, what are people really thinking about me that they're not saying, or what are people feeling about me that they're not saying? So it gets uncomfortable for us. So just, you know, bear with me, especially because I want this time of the year to pass, because it gets really ugly and people say things that are really ugly. But anyhow, wanted to keep this one short. I feel like there's a lot more that I want to talk about, but I actually have to go to work here soon, so I'm just going to wrap it up and say that, you know, again, I was so pleased to have the opportunity I did yesterday speaking at the Safe Zone training. If you're not familiar with Safe Zones, I would highly recommend you educating yourself on them, because I know on the internet I've seen a lot of people making not even just negative comments, but really messed up comments about what they perceive a safe zone to be. It's not that we're trying to hide from the world or we're trying to shelter ourselves. That's not really what it's all about. It's, you know, just, I could go on and on, but really, honestly, the best thing you can do is go educate yourself on safe zones, because I've seen so many misconceptions out there about them, and not just misconceptions, but they're just ugly misconceptions about it. And I think that's terrible, because why wouldn't you want people to feel included and loved and cared for? I mean, shoot, you know, but go look it up. Go read up on it. Read some good articles. Don't just read the nasty stuff that's out there, because that's not even what a safe zone is about. But until then, guys, thank you again for tuning in. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I will post another update soon, probably in a week. I meant to do one last week, and I don't know where the time went. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you later.